We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it on schools. There's actually an AISD principal right now that is under investigation, and she's under investigation for discrimination grievances that have been made against her. She has reportedly denied undocumented parents from attending school trips, as well as removed suspected ones from the PTA. It's also alleged that she has prevented students from using Spanish in her school.
Wow.
Now, when I read when I read this, hold on.
Okay.
When I read this, when you automatically hear those details, what do you assume the race of the principal to be?
She's white.
What do you assume?
Hispanic? No.
Wow.
I mean, that's my first thought.
Why? Why is that your first thought?
There was no logic behind that.
Just first.
My first thought. My first thought said she's gonna be Hispanic or white.
This is a white lady,
It's
but
a white
she's
lady.
Hispanic, and
That is so crazy.
her name is Principal. Yeah, her name is Principal Soto, and she's I was like so I'm reading the article and I'm like, dang, this sounds like an old white lady,
right?
And she's actually Hispanic, and she has officially been put on administrative leave from her job for these grievances that have been made against her, and they are from more than one person, so it's not like this is a repeated person trying to tap her on the shoulder, and it's a known thing at the school. I read a couple of people that they spoke to from the school that allege these things about her, and I just thought that's crazy. Like, how are you doing this to your own people? Like,
it's ironic that Hispanic women, when they get a position of power, they tend to forget about their Hispanic culture. They seem to forget about their heritage. They tend to pass off as a little bit more like a white supremacist or like a white quote unquote Hispanic.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, like, is it something that she took upon herself, or was it an instruction from someone higher up?
That's a good question. I mean, like, I don't know how school hierarchy works, but I know that a lot of times the principal might be like the face for something, but they don't necessarily.
The superintendent,
but she's taking
the board.
She's taking it on herself to actually be the enforcer. Like, to tell a kid that like you don't use Spanish is crazy. Like,
as an educator, that's crazy.
And like, I could see if it was like a kid. I could see if it was like a teacher telling a kid, like, in my class we speak English. That's different, like academically.
Yes,
but I mean, no, I could see that. I've had classes where students, like an English class, where a teacher will tell a kid who's speaking a foreign language, like, okay, we're learning English, so I need you to be able to write, speak, and read English, that kind of thing. But this doesn't seem like it was of that nature. It seems like it was just highly discriminatory, and I mean, apparently enough people spoke. They don't relieve principals for nothing. Like, principals hold their job unless they do something insanely.
Somebody come shoot up the school and they knew about it.
Or like something outrageous. So
that's where it's like reverse racism happening.
It was crazy to me that she was Hispanic. That blew me away. I was like, man, that's crazy.
First thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I'm gonna say,
all right, then.
Since
this is so
we'll see how that goes, man. Right now she's on administrative leave. Nothing has actually been. She hasn't been convicted of anything. These are just grievances. So we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully they do a good thorough investigation and she changes instead of losing her job.
They have to, because that would go on her record, and then
there needs to be consequences for stuff like this, and not letting people just get a slap on the wrist and then continue to keep doing it. Like, it's ridiculous.